Grasshoppers. Well. What do we got? A little over a week to go.
Yeah, I know. Are you excited?
Oh man, am I ever excited? I'm going to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kentucky. Going to Kentucky.
I'm going to get a whole trip out of it. Like I'm going to go to the Costco there in Lexington.
Yeah. They have one in Lexington. They don't have one here.
Yep.
So if you're jonesing, you need to go while you're there.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go. I don't even necessarily even want to buy anything in there. Just go into the Costco in Kentucky.
Just to see how different it is.
Yeah, totally. See if maybe they know me at the Costco in Kentucky because maybe the word has spread from
that you're coming to town.
Right. Well, from the other Costco people here that I go to. They probably like.
Wait, have you been telling them at Costco that you're going to go to a different Costco?
Oh no, I can't do that to them.
That's like cheating.
Oh God, no, I can't do that.
That's cheating.
The chicken man, Norris, the chicken man, he'll be mad at me. I saw him the other day. He said, "How you doing?" I felt like I don't want to say anything. Norris, my buddy, the chicken man.
Yeah. So it's it's getting close.
Yeah. So what's left to do? The tent comes on Monday?
Yeah, Monday or Sunday. And we got to run lights and run some electric and stuff.
Okay.
Which is going to be fun.
And how about the outhouse?
I haven't done it yet. I gotta do it. I know. Tanya just keeps telling me people can go in the woods, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, we fight about the bathroom all the time.
Oh, that's all right.
She hates the idea. I gotta do it though. I gotta go.
Yeah, like if you put it back in the woods, it's not like it's gonna be sitting out in the middle of the dance floor or something like that.
Yeah, she's like, we got so much other stuff to do. Quit focusing on that bathroom. I'm like, well, I haven't really focused on it. I just been talking about it. I haven't done it yet.
And okay, so there's the bathroom and the podium for Dean. What did you decide on that?
I think she's gonna go today and see if she can find one.
Go to the church or the school or whatever.
Yeah, what's it called? Is it called a choir stand?
Yeah, like where they put their music, their sheet music. Yeah.
Yeah, we need one of them. So I don't know. I can make one. It's just a box.
Yeah, why bother making one? Just the thing that's made for what? Okay, now, so last time you were giving me a hard time saying I would not follow up with Dean. Correct?
Did you?
Yes, I did. I spoke to him right after the show.
And
we're all set. He's actually got a car rented that I think in Chelsea and Elizabeth and Jack are all in. So
okay.
So they're fine, and I have my car. We're so good. All by myself.
I knew you were going to be coming by. I just knew it. I knew you wasn't going to carpool.
They're all taken care of.
But Elizabeth comes in on Wednesday.
Right.
And then she's going to go. I guess she's going to pick people up on Thursday.
All right. That's it.
So, I mean, you could ride in the trunk.
No, I'm fine.
You'd be like the trunk monkey. You ever seen that commercial?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh my God. It's like a girl and her boyfriend goes on a date and her dad sends the trunk monkey with them. So it's basically a monkey that sits in the back seat. It's got like a baseball bat or whatever. It's hilarious.
Go ahead.
You would be the trunk monkey. That was.
We are on our Thursday show. We got a guy we used to play with, this Eddie Neal, and Eddie was a good guy, good goaltender and everything. And but he'd always like to hang out with the real stars of the team. Like he wouldn't hang out with me at all. He'd hang out with the big wheels, So he had one of those Mazda hatchback, right?
Yeah.
And we were leaving practice one day. And so there's very few guys lived in the city at that time. I'm in Manhattan. The rest of us all lived outside the city around where the practice rink was. So Ron Greshner, who's your buddy now.
Yeah.
And who else? Barry Becker, Ron Doogie. Now they're all like this Manhattan guys, like really big wheels. So, but Eddie had the hatchback. So it was funny. The three other guys get in the seats, like two guys are up front, and there's no room for Eddie in the car. So they put him in the back of his own car, the hatchback, with the door open and his legs hanging out, driving like and we're all standing there laughing, giving him a hard time because it's his car and he's in the back seat. So he was
right. So he let the stars right up front. That's a good dude right there.
Yeah. Well, he's never lived that down. We give him a hard time.
Dude, have you ever rode in the trunk of a car?
I don't think so.
I have. I've rode in the trunk of a car. Yeah. There was a group of us all hanging out and we was trying to go somewhere and there wasn't enough room in the car. It was packed down with like, I don't know, probably like 12, 14 people, like lapped on top of lap, like just, and there was 3 of us in the trunk.
No, when I went to college, this is awful, but when I went to college, they had a drive-in theater. So we were too cheap, didn't have any money, so we put
Oh yeah.
in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, I used to love going to the drive-in. That was so much fun.
Yeah, driving was cool. Yeah, actually, they've been doing stuff like that around here. Like they put up these like temporary, they hang sheets or whatever, or they've got this stuff that you can blow up thing that makes it into a theater. Yeah. Doing that.
Well, there's still a drive-in. There's still a drive-in not far from here in Somerset that I go to sometimes.
That's cool. I love doing that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, we used to have one downtown, but they, it went out of business and stuff, and they got the big amphitheater, stadium seating movie theaters now and stuff. But I still like going out to Somerset and going to the drive-through. There's it's just different. I just like it better. I love laying in the back of the truck watching a movie. Tom's muscles wouldn't fit.
That's Suzanne.
No, it's more like that big head of his.
She's an intelligent woman, that's Suzanne.
The big head wouldn't fit in the trunk. That's more like it. But yeah, the drive-in is the way to go. We would take a futon mattress and throw it in the back of the pickup truck.
Yes.
And then you take like your cooler, and we would throw all the kids in the back of it and just watch the movie. It's so much fun.
Or you get the lawn chairs, put them in the back of your pickup truck.
Yeah, we've done that too. That's fun, man. Yeah. Like kids don't know what they're missing these days.
I know. It's true. That was last. Yeah, we even think back to when we used to go to like a drive-in restaurant, like the A&W restaurant, and they hang on your window.
We still have one of those.
Oh, is that right? That was great. I love that.
It's called the root beer stand.
Yes.
And, that thing, it's open, like it's seasonal, so it's only open certain times.
Right.
And when it's open, every single day it's open, it's just jam-packed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people everywhere.
They serve ginger shots there, ginger or turmeric, or like that, or how about smoothies? Like with
No. You just
don't have anything healthy on the menu.
No, just good old fashioned heart disease is what I'm talking.
No, they've got to have healthy choices there at the restaurant. Like even Denny's has healthy choices there.
No, I'm telling you, no. Like,
how about Kentucky Fried Chicken? Is there one in town there?
Yeah, that's the original. I told you.
Yes. I forgot. Yeah.
It's being remodeled though, so I don't know. You can't go inside right now. It's like a little museum. It's pretty cool.
So they're still like serving chicken though, aren't they?
Yeah, they still serve chicken.
I want to walk by and smell it. That's all. I want to eat it.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah.
You ever watch what's it called? Dodgeball? That movie Dodgeball?
Yeah.
Where Ben Stiller hooks those little electric things up to his nipples. And he's looking at the donut or the piece of pizza, and he's like, that's you, Tom. That's what I picture you doing that.
That's funny. That is funny. All right. Let's go. Wedding here. We got to focus. Okay. So what needs to be done? The tent's got to get outhouse. Got to get the lights. Like what am I Costco?
You might have to buy lights at Costco. So
okay.
For real, because it's gonna be dark as all get out up on the mountain because we're in the country. There's no lights, so it's like. It's going to be pretty dark. So the lights that we hang, it has to be, you got to be able to see your plate you eat off of. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got to hang lights, I need to crank the generator today, as a matter of fact, to make sure the sucker will still turn over.
Oh, yeah.
And
you got an electric starter, you got to crank it.
No, you got to crank it old school. Listen, when we did the proposal, like we was in the barn trying to crank the generator. And I couldn't crank it. Me, Lauren, and Chelsea cranked, which Chelsea and Lauren cranking was funny to watch.
Yeah.
Well, Chelsea's got this thing where she does this stance. Oh, it's so funny.
Right.
So she's like in a full-on squat, right? Like cranking on the thing. And like it was being stubborn. It didn't want to start. I think we flooded it out. So we was standing there, we was talking. And Chelsea's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give it one more chance. I'm gonna do it one more time." And she actually got to start it.
Huh.
And it's like a year later, and she still talks about
that.
Yeah, she calls it. She was calling it like, "You need me to start that carburetor. You need me." And I was like, "What?" Yeah. So even in our text back and forth, she's like, "Okay, I'm on the carburetor." I was like, "It's funny. Not a carburetor, first of all."
No, that's
good. So that was one of her big triumphs was getting the generator started because we couldn't get it cranked.
Remember, she was the one that started the fire too when we were out there on the
This is
island.
true. This is true. Don't underestimate little old Chelsea. That's for sure.
Made Aaron and I look like dummies.
Yeah, so we gotta do all that. Tanya made a list last night, and like I said, we was arguing over the bathroom, and I told her, I was like, we're gonna get divorced over a bathroom before we even get married, you know. So
how do your arguments go? Like, yeah, okay, so are you like the stubborn one, or are you both stubborn, or
no, she's just as stubborn as I am. That's probably the problem.
right?
And she's like, we've got so much stuff to focus on, and you're focusing on that damn bathroom. I was like, where do you want people to go to the bathroom? She's like, in the woods. And I was like, my godmother, I call her Diva. I was like, Diva can't go in the woods because, you know, she's had a stroke and stuff. And then she kind of was like, she didn't know what to say to that, because what do you say to that? You know what I mean? She's like, well, we'll just put her in the golf cart and drive her down to the house. And I'm like, well, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna try. But anyway, back to what. So she was making a list of all the stuff we have to do,
Right.
and it's like, yo, we gotta get all the little things together that's on the table. We got them from somebody else. So we got to clean them off, take them to the florist because they're gonna be filled with flowers.
Oh, okay.
We got some material we got to cut that goes across the table. You know, so you got to fit each one to the table,
Right.
and just different, all kinds of different.
How about chairs? Are they getting chairs delivered like next week?
Yeah, they come with the tent, the tables and the chairs and all that stuff. And but see, the problem is like you can't set nothing up because it's been dropping down to the 50, 55, 60. So there'll be dew and moisture all over everything. So you have to set it up Friday morning.
Yeah, that's fine. We're there. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure you'll be barking orders just like you did on the island.
I mean, it's like, get out of the way. Got it. I've got it. Get out of the way.
Well, I mean, you get up at 3, so you can just go ahead and get stuff going.
Yeah, perfect. I'll be there. Instead of going for my march in the morning, I'll just come on and get to work, get those bales of hay moved.
Dude, you're walking on flat ground. You come up here to the house, you're gonna be trekking mountains.
I'm not walking on flat ground. There's hills where I walk and everything.
Come on. Don't give me that.
Mountains. Like I have to climb it, like my hands and knees crawling up the mountain.
Flat ground.
Yeah.
You're out there in the the plains, out there in the plains.
No, my second march of the day, I go over this plains. It's flat. It's beautiful though. We get there now. Now the sun's coming up. The sun came up at 6:39 this morning. So I leave the gym around, get to the gym at 4:30, leave there around 6:15, get to where the beach is, watch the sun come up. Oh man, glorious.
Doing all this solo. Solo.
You're with me. You're with me in spirit.
I'm in spirit. I'm your spirit animal.
Yeah.
You ever watch Ratatouille?
Ratatouille? No, I don't think I've watched Ratatouille.
Oh, come on. That's such a good cartoon. It's a Disney. It's a Disney movie.
Ratatouille. I've heard of that.
It's where the little rat sits on the chef's head and he pulls his hair and he makes him cook. He makes him cook better. Well, in that show, there's a ghost of this big fat chef. His name's Gustav. He's a ghost. So that would be me, this little fat Elaine sitting on your shoulder.
You're not fat.
No, I'm skinny now. I lost. Well, I got 3 more pounds to go, but I don't think I'm going to get there. I was wanting to be 155 by the wedding, and then the past week I kind of just give up because there's too much. It's too hard to focus on.
Solid grade A muscle though. It's all muscle.
Yeah, it's all muscle. That's right.
Yeah.
Dude, right. I did bench press the other day. I still only bench press 135.
Yeah. So, but that's actually pretty good, really. 135 is not bad.
Well, I done it a couple times, and then I try to put 140 on there and do 140. But what it was is we went 10, 8, 5, 5, 3, 3, and 1, 1. Right. You know what I mean? You do 10, and so I started at like 115, and I did 10, and then I did. Right. But anyway, so then when I got to my max, I try to do my max. I did my max once, and then I try to put 40 on there, and I couldn't do it. But I should have tried to max out first. Yeah,
you know, a lot of people like I see why maybe people want to do 10 at the lighter weight and then work down and reps. But if you're really going for like your max day, like doing the 10 isn't necessary. You ready? I should start at like maybe 5.
Well, that was just the workout, but you were supposed to go up like every, whatever, add weight.
Yeah, good.
And I try to up my bench and I couldn't do it. I am getting stronger though.
Yeah, that's excellent. No, that's really good progress.
I can do a pull up now.
Nice.
I don't know if I can do a couple pull ups, but I can do one pull up. That's all I wanted to do is do one pull up.
Progress. So like we're gonna have like we get down and do push ups or anything like that at the wedding? Like is there any kind of like ceremony like that instead of dancing? We'll have
no, but Aaron wants to go to CrossFit Friday morning.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna go?
Well, we got work to do, don't we? Let's see how much work we got to do first.
Yeah, I mean, there's work to do, but you could go to CrossFit if you wanted.
Well, no, I get the work done, and then if we can fit in the workout.
Dude, you're not a CrossFit material. Is that what you're saying?
No, I can do it all. What do you want to do?
Whatever, Tom.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're so full of it. CrossFit is so much harder than just lifting weights.
Come on. What are you doing? Doing jumping jacks or what?
Dude, you listen, old guy. You can't. There's no way you can keep up.
I was on the Bosu ball today at half ball, standing on the Bosu ball, doing my kettlebells. So I'm swinging it around there, just throwing it.
I know, but I'm telling you, CrossFit, dude. Have you ever done CrossFit?
Yes.
It's
a great workout.
Dude, it's so much harder than just lifting.
Lifting.
I love lifting. Like lifting is.
I just don't lift. I lift like use the core, standing on the Bosu ball, standing on the.
I know. I don't know what your obsession is with balancing. And
core strengthens your core, like inside, just rips it up, just like oh.
I don't.
Actually, it's pretty funny. I was in the gym by myself. It was yesterday morning. I was doing squats on the Bosu ball. I almost fell off. I had to throw the weight down because I was going to fall. I was thinking,
you're going to break a hip, is what's going to happen.
Break a hip?
Yeah, because you're at that age where your bones are brittle.
No,
yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you're going to break a hip, and then you're going to be like, "Oh, Lane can't come to the wedding. I broke a hip."
Oh, wouldn't that be something if I got hurt? Can't come to the wedding.
I know that would be. Oh. Dude, because you're saying it now, you're setting it up. I see how it's working. You're setting up your excuse so you can not come to the wedding. That's ridiculous already.
I paid for the flight. I'm too cheap to not use it. So I'm.
Well, hopefully you don't back out and you show up.
I will not back out. I mean,
okay, and then we're gonna put you to work. I'm gonna put a weed eater in your hand.
Yeah, give it to me. What do you want to do? I'm not coming.
Dude, when's the last time you actually weed eat it?
I sold my house about 2 years ago. I had a lawn I had to take care of all the time.
Oh, okay.
Lawn, weed whack and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up on a farm. Like if my father turned over in the grave, if I ever bought a landscaper or something like that. God, everybody uses around here. Yeah. Oh.
Well, me and Tanya was arguing about that yesterday too, because I've been mowing and bush hogging and stuff, and it's like, I said something, and she's like, "Well, how hard is it really to ride the mower or the bush hog for 8 or 9 hours?" And I'm like,
"Oh, yeah."
I was like, "Girl, watch your mouth."
Yeah, getting on for 15 minutes is fun, but you're sitting there for 8 hours doing it. Yeah, that's a long time.
Dude, I went and mowed my godmother's grass the other day, and it's been she didn't have the money to pay for somebody to mow it last month, and I told her, I said, "Well, I'll mow it." When I was super busy, it had been raining. It rained for like 3 weeks straight. Well, anyway, when I went over there, the grass was like 4 foot tall, and it took me, I swear on everything, it took me 3 tanks of gas. And it took me from 10:30 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night riding that mower.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted. And I when she said that, I was like, "Ow," you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe, because I don't think unless people do it, I don't think they know how hard it is.
Barry raises a good point here. He'll work. So Tom will work after your town holds a parade for me when I arrive. I thought that's happening, right? I mean, there's some kind of ceremony when I get in town, right?
Dude, I'm telling, nobody knows who you are. I'm like, "Yo, my friend Tom for the show." They're like, "Who?"
Yeah, got to save your rear end.
They're like, "Who?" I don't remember him. And I'm like, exactly. Nobody remembers Tom.
Yeah.
Your time was too short.
Yes, because I spent my time saving you, and then I don't want to get into it. That'll just I'll get.
Dude, you need therapy.
After what you did to me on the show, absolutely, I need therapy. Yeah, devastating.
I really do think that people that come off that need therapy.
Ooh, dude.
I think I really do. It messes with you mentally.
Yeah. Well, remember like what's the one? I can't remember the one woman who was the psychiatrist. Whoever was texting everybody, emailing everybody.
Jada.
Yes.
Yeah,
He was
Jada.
there.
Yeah.
So she texted me. I was in Costco, and she says, how are you doing? I said, well, I'm not doing good. And she goes, what's the matter? I said, we're out of frozen salmon. There's no frozen salmon left.
Oh my God. Seriously though, like despite you were like the only one that probably mentally. No, you as Jonesing for my friendship. You missed me so much. You probably needed to talk to somebody.
No, I needed therapy after going to 3 weeks in Australia with those other knuckleheads.
Yeah, but seriously, like it does something to you mentally. It like it's such a weird game.
Well, I think part of it is too that there's so much the build up to it. You have to go through for so many people. Like it's such a big thing, right? They've tried over and over to get on the show, and then when only one person's going to win. So either you get really close and you go, oh God, I didn't win, or else you get voted off early. Like
yeah, so. It's not for the weak, that's for sure.
Right. Mentally, yeah. Like especially
I don't think people think about that stuff.
Yeah.
They just think about being on the show. Oh, this is going to be fantastic, blah, blah, blah. But there's so much more that goes into it. And there's a lot more to it.
Like, don't you think even like you're really playing the game like 24 hours a day, right? I mean, you're waking up, people are sitting by the fire that, they got to get over there. They're talking about strategy or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And, so then you go into like, you're not eating, you're not sleeping.
Yeah.
You're dehydrated. And then you can't trust anybody. And so you got all these thoughts and stuff that run through your head. And then you don't know who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth.
Yeah.
And all of that, like it really does mess with your psyche.
Oh, I agree. It does. Yeah. I mean, you get home. I don't think you realize it too. Then you get home.
That's when it messes you up is when you come home.
Yeah.
Is when it messes you up.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. We had talked about this once before, but on season 40, they was saying like, emotionally when they came home, they had issues, they had problems with their spouses, this, and this. I was glad they said that because like me and Tanya had arguments about different stuff. And I tried to explain to her and I just couldn't explain, you know what I mean? And so when that came on TV, I was like, see, I told you it's not, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was validation.
Right. And for the people that hadn't played, there's really no way of like, you can't really explain it. They go, what? I mean, you sat around all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't think unless people's on the island, I don't think they will ever understand what your mind goes through and what your psyche goes through when you're playing the game. But I don't know of one person that's ever played that thought about the after game, after. There's no way because I never thought about that stuff.
I guess the people that played multiple times, like Boston Rob and Sandra.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying the first time players, like even all those players, like the first time around, and back when the season, like Survivor's popular, but back in the day it was super popular. Right. So I say the mind screw was a lot worse way back when because of the huge popularity, you know, and say if you was a bad guy on the show, you know how we get flack and stuff like that. I say it was 50 million times worse. So I say that messed with a lot of people's heads.
It's funny. I was on YouTube or something the other day, and some video popped up about the 10 most despicable people on Survivor ever. Our show pops up first right away. Season 39. There's Dan.
Oh Lord. Oh, yeah. I actually watched my Best of Elaine the other day. It was so funny.
What was that, like 10 seconds or?
Whatever. And of course, it showed me and Jeff, my man Jeff. You ever watch that on YouTube, the Best of Elaine?
I think I have seen it. Yes, yeah. Well, when I first got back, and all those videos are coming out after the show was on. It was interesting watching all the other stuff.
Yeah,
you haven't watched about me, right? Have you ever?
I don't know if there is one.
Yes, there is.
Is there?
Tom the Wise Man or something like that. There was one where
I doubt it.
I didn't make it up. I'm with Dean and Aaron at camp. And we're sitting there talking, and I was the wise one.
I find that hard to believe.
Tell them like it is.
I'm gonna Google it when we get off here. I'm gonna go to YouTube and see if I can't pull up Big Dummy.
Yeah, one actually where Dan was his name. Proby was talking. He was getting interviewed, and I was the first Canadian. So this girl was asking, "Oh, we get the first Canadian on." Jeff saying all this great stuff. Oh, Tom's unbelievable. Tom respects everybody, men, women, children. And then he goes on but remember. I'm a man because I used to get in fights playing hockey and everything. So he said more nice stuff about me than certainly you. That's for sure. Yeah.
He didn't want to give too much away. He knew America was gonna love me. He didn't want to give too much away. And you know at the end of the season what Jeff said. Remember it.
Yeah, thank God Bob saved you, is what he said.
No, you remember when we was at Ponderosa and he's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Jeff, I'm not even going to watch it. And he's like, what? You remember?
No.
I ain't even got to finish it. I
wasn't there.
Yes, you was.
At Ponderosa at the end?
Well, maybe it wasn't at the end. Maybe it was at the very, very end. Oh, yeah, you wasn't there, was you?
Yeah, I was in Australia.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, hanging out with those mudheads talking about the game over and over. I mean, they can talk about the game for 3 weeks in Australia.
Yeah, well, it's because, like you said, they had built it up in their head and thought about it, talked about it, strategized about it, and then they go out there and they get cut short.
Yeah,
on a little hurtful.
It was funny. They're really nice people. I'm joking, but it was, you're right. It's such a big thing. It was Jason and Molly, man. They went 24 hours a day. They're going over the game, the strategy. Why did you vote me out? Or why did this happen?
Yeah. Well, I didn't go out early, so I don't know. I can't speak on how that would feel.
Yeah.
But I'm
poor Chelsea, right? Like, she was a huge fan of the game.
Yeah, but I'm sure. I mean, I would have been tore up.
Yeah.
If, know. Yeah, Chelsea's the one vote that I regret to this day. I regret it. I should have stuck to my guns. I didn't.
And so it was either her or Dean. Is that who everybody was after? That was.
Yeah, Aaron and Missy wanted Dean out, right. And I didn't want to give Aaron what he wanted because I didn't like Aaron.
Right.
And so I was like, no way, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing what he wants to do. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Dean's supposed to be his friend, and he's cutting him. So
yeah.
And then, Chelsea was Missy's friend. I was like, Missy and Chelsea's friends, and she's cutting her. Like, what? I'm not even friends with these people. Right. What are they going to do to me?
Well, but you started that because you started the whole romance thing. You were stirring the pot of the romance, and they wanted to get one of the.
Dude, it wasn't me. I made that one joke.
Started it.
And then after that, Missy was nonstop, putting it out there.
So Aaron was really after it too.
Aaron was putting it out there too. Yeah. And so whenever Missy was because Missy was on another level, she was like, all right, then let's go Chelsea, because it'll break up the couple. It'll give Aaron part of what he wants. It'll tell the other side that we're not doing all girls. All these reasons. And I had just pitched a fit for 45 minutes about voting Dean out. Because I wanted Karishma gone. I was like, yo, Karishma is the vote. Because she's pulling our tribe down. You know what I mean? So she needs to go. But Missy, and that was the thing, is Missy and Aaron had made a deal with Karishma and decided they were going to pull her to the end on day 6.
Right.
So they wasn't going to let her go. So Missy, she just wasn't listening. And I thought, I can't keep pushing because she'll flip it to me, you know? And so I was like, all right.
I think I set the record for writing Christmas name down when I was out there.
I think you did. Well, Dean wrote it down more than you did.
Yeah, true. Because
you know what I mean? Yeah, because he was around until she was gone. So, that's we should go back and count how many times Dean voted for Karishma, and you see how many.
I think Jeff said to me too at one point after, he says, "Yeah, you wrote Christmas name down, and every time you wrote it down, you spelled it different too."
Yeah, you're gonna get to kick it with Karishma.
No, I know.
Next week.
We'll tell some old stories. It'll be fun. All right. Barry Shelley brought up a good point here too. So you were just joking last week. You said I'm sitting at the back, right? I'm up at the front table.
No, you're gonna be like the Porta John. What's it called? Assistant. What's it called? Where you pass out mints and hand people towels.
What do they call that when the guy sits in the
back?
I
don't.
The valet, the bathroom valet.
No, it's
The porter. No, not porter. Is it porter? No, that's the guy that carries stuff around. Somebody will come up with it.
I don't know.
Susan probably have it. Susan Brooks will have it for us, or maybe one of our assistants if they're asleep. Or Elaine or Mimsy aren't doing anything today.
No, so I don't know. I thought about doing a seating arrangement for everybody. But I'm like, yo, just people could sit wherever they want. So
Oh, Susan brought up a good point. A restroom attendant is what Mimsy says.
okay, restroom attendant.
Good job. Susan brings it up here. Why don't we just use torches? Get tiki torches.
Well, I thought of that.
Yeah.
But then I thought a bunch of drunks with fire, not a good idea.
We're not getting that drunk.
Why? I'm gonna get hammered.
No, you can't get hammered on your wedding night.
Well, sure I can. No, I'm gonna have a good time. I probably won't get plastered.
Right.
But I was just, I just thought that would be a bad idea. The fire and
yeah, but in one side though, it kind of solves the whole lighting problem, like running all the lights in the generator and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but you would have to keep. Nah, I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to fool with anything. Like if you crank a generator, like the one generator I got, it'll run for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like once it's cranked, like the generator will be going when people's passed out. You know what I mean? So like, I just think that would be easier.
And there's no practical jokes, right? You can't. We're being serious. It's a serious wedding.
Tom, if you do, Tanya's gonna kill you. I'm just saying. Listen, she's been calling me Bridezilla. She was calling me Bridezilla last night. And she's like, you have been Bridezilla. I was like, no, I haven't. And she's like, yeah, huh? And I was like, why? Because I vetoed some of your ideas. And she's like, well, and so we was going through it and about like, well, you've done this, I've done that.
Oh.
You wanted this, I wanted that. And I was like, you decorated the tables. And then she's like, no, I didn't. You did. And I was like, no. I said no to gold chargers. I didn't like them. And she done had 200 of them. I was like, yo, those are ugly. I don't want
gold chargers, huh?
Yeah, it's these things called chargers. They're basically like a decorative plate that goes on the table.
Right.
She had these gold ones and I hated them.
Oh.
So I vetoed it. And then so ever since then, she's called me Bridezilla. So we was running through it though. And I was like, you done this, you decorated that, you decorated this. And I was like, I vetoed the chargers and I'm Bridezilla. That's the only thing I done. So it's been pretty funny.
You get a disc jockey or what?
A disc jockey?
Yeah, disc jockey. You get like a...
No, I know what it is, but I don't know if I've ever heard anybody refer to it as a disc jockey.
Yeah, disc jockey.
In years.
What else you call it?
You call it a DJ?
Oh.
A disc jockey. Yeah, we got one. Dean actually sent me a list of songs yesterday. I haven't looked at it. I had to go to North Carolina for court yesterday.
Oh. Oh, you did?
Yeah. I finally got it taken care of. 9 months later. Yeah, it's finally taken care of. So we had to go yesterday. We actually got home last night about 8 o'clock. And I paid my fine.
Paid your fine? There's some points?
Nah, they knocked it down. So we went to North Carolina and I was supposed to be in courtroom B. So we get down there, get ready to go in. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're getting ready to go in the courthouse, 8:30. And the guy's like, oh, courtroom B's they're not even scheduled. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, dude, we just drove from Kentucky last night. You know what I mean? Like this makes the second or third time I've come down here to take care of this.
Right.
So they have these DAs that come out and like, they'll come out before court, because everything they're trying to keep so many people from gathering up, whatever.
Yeah. So
the district attorneys will come out and they'll try to help people either, their cases, whatever. So the guy came out and I was like, listen, we drove from Kentucky. We've been down here a couple times. It keeps getting postponed. They tell us the wrong courtroom, whatever. And he's like, yeah, courtroom B ain't even operating anymore. And we don't know when it's coming back in session, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, I'm going to see if I can get you switched to a different courtroom. And I was like, so he had him pull my case and put me in a different court.
Right.
And thank God that he did. Because if not, I would have had to come back. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what the moral of that story is, right?
Quit speeding? Is that the moral?
Don't break the law.
Yeah. Listen, I'll never get another speeding ticket in North Carolina again. Lesson learned, because I am not traveling back to that state to pay a fine. You know what the crazy thing is? Is the court cost, the fine was $60. The court cost was 80 or 180.
Right.
And it's like, I could have paid that online or whatever. So, but it's done. I'm thankful.
Our genealogist sent some stuff out, and apparently you come from a long line of criminals, actually.
This is true. So I I totally understand my need for speed and my
Right. Just
my
breaking the law.
rebellious
Yeah, it's just
yeah,
breaking the law. You know,
my
You're like,
rebellious nature. I understand it a lot better now
lack of
after
respect, lack of respect for the law is what we call it. I think. But that's
well, it's no, it's I have a problem with authority. I don't like people telling me what to do.
you do understand you're getting married, right?
Yeah, I know, right? And I told her like that's when we was arguing yesterday, because we argue, but it's not like we go crazy or whatever. And I was like, "This is not how this marriage is gonna go." Like I told her, "What do you got? Like a bun in the oven? You got something beeping?"
It's just I'm so popular. People are.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was telling her, I was like, "Yo, this is not how this is gonna go." Like, and so then we started joking around, and I was like, "I'm not even talking to you right now. You're mean to me."
Yes. Okay. A piece of advice. He's from the wise old man. Piece of advice.
Yeah.
Just do what you're told to do with Tanya.
I do what I'm told to do most of the time, but sometimes I buck up against the machine. It's like, no, I'm not gonna listen to that. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
We don't really fight. That's the best part. Is like we don't really fight. We get in arguments every now and again, but like it's like few and far between.
And weddings do cause a little bit of stress.
Well, she's mad at me over my bathroom. I don't understand it.
Well,
I'm like,
it's the principle of the thing now. Because
yeah, now it is the principle. It's like, yo, I've got to build this come hell or high water. I have to.
Right.
So we'll see. And then listen, Tom, the first time she uses it, because she's like, I'll just go in the woods, The first time she uses it, I'm gonna make sure I'm outside the bathroom with a camera. Because she has pitched a fit about this bathroom. If she walks in it, I'm gonna get it on camera, and I'm never gonna let her live it down.
I'll back you up on that one too.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. As long as you back me up, because that'll be my triumph though. When she breaks down and uses it, that'll be my triumph. I'll be like, see, told you needed a bathroom.
Here's the one. Maybe don't do it the night of the wedding.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe have the video, then maybe even wait a couple of days.
Days. I'll wait till on the honeymoon when I'm like, hey, look, remember this?
I don't know if the honeymoon's the time for that either. Right? You may want to hold it. It's not going to go anywhere. Save it in your phone there.
Yeah. Oh, I should hold on to it until we actually get in a legit argument. And then pull it out.
And then put some more fuel on the fire.
And then I'm like, see?
No. Okay, so here's what you wait. You've gone your honeymoon, your wedded bliss, all that kind of stuff. In your home, everybody's relaxed, and she's in a good mood. You're laughing, joking around. Then you pull it out when she's not in the middle of an argument. Okay.
Oh, well, I just.
Do we have to have the daily call?
No, listen, Tom. I know how to treat a woman. Listen, you're the one that's been divorced. You should be getting relationship advice from me.
That wasn't my fault. It was their fault.
You've been divorced. You've had some issues, so so I could totally help you out. I'm a great partner. I'm easygoing. I'm pretty easy to deal with. I think Tanya would disagree, but I'm fantastic. So it's like she's blessed. I don't know.
Well, that's one person's opinion. I mean, I don't know if people in Walmart would say the same thing. I don't know if they.
Oh yeah.
Needed a speeding ticket.
This is true. This is true. Tanya adores me.
She does. I'm going to talk to her about that too when I get there.
Dude, we just work. I can't explain it. We just work, and we're both pretty goofy and pretty funny. And even though she's wrong more than I am.
She's not watching the show today, obviously, because there's no notes across there.
No, that's the best part about our relationship though, is because we cut up so much, and we really are big goofballs.
So on this, we're talking about, obviously, once again, we're talking about you all the time. What's something about you that I don't know? Like I know you from Survivor and us talking on the show all the time.
I don't know, Tom. I think you know me pretty well. I'm pretty stubborn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. Listen to her.
She's taking notes.
Yeah. Well, Tanya will tell you I'm pretty stubborn. Like I'm pretty freaking hard headed. But you already know that about me, that I'm hard headed.
Yeah.
I'm hilarious, which you know about me.
Well, as long as I'm there to set you up for everything, like set up.
Yeah, I'm hilarious.
Right.
And then I'm big hearted, which you know that about me too. See,
I
Tom,
think that's kind of a. I don't know that. I think you
whatever.
tell people enough that you're big hearted. You figure that everybody's going to believe it, right?
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. So it's like you already know me. That's why we're best friends. And see, you have no emotions, so there's nothing I have to remember about you other than you have no empathy, you're terrible with women, and you're an egomaniac. Like that's all I need to know about Tom Laidlaw. See? I told you we need the bathroom, but she just doesn't want to give in.
What'd you say about me that I'm an egomaniac? What?
Yeah. That's why your head's so big, is because your ego's so big.
A lot in there, that's why. A lot in there. Super size.
You're so full of it. Anyway.
I got Dean. I've kept saying I'm going to send messages to Dean. Husband and wife. Husband and wife. Husband and wife.
Dude, if he messes that up, Tanya, I'm telling you, she's going to murder him. She told him that. She told him that. She's like, yo, I'm going to kill you if you mess this up.
I actually, he was pretty serious the other day. Like, I think he's kind of like, this is really a serious thing to him.
No. And that's what I love about Dean, though, is like Dean's a goofy feller. Like, let's be real. He's goofy.
Yeah.
But he's a good dude, and like he takes it serious, and it means something to him that I even asked him to do it, and that's cool though, you know. And I told him, I was like, yo, on the island, I was just joking around, but I'm so glad that I chose you because like you're taking it serious. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be good.
Well, if I can help it, I'm gonna try and mess it up.
I know, but see, what's that? There's a cartoon character used to try to sabotage everything. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You know what you're talking about,
yeah. Yeah, that's you, Tom. That's you. Try to sabotage everything.
No, I won't do that. I'll let you guys get married peacefully.
Hey, okay. So what time do you fly out on Saturday?
Saturday morning. It's like at 11:30, 11:45, something like that.
I knew it.
Well, what do you want me to do? Sit around?
You could have come and hung out, and we could have.
I'm hanging out with you half the day on Thursday and all day on Friday.
You act like you have a life.
Well, I mean, I do.
No, all you do is work out, cook, and go home. Like that's all you do.
And talk to you.
I know, which I try to get out of all the time, and for some reason, you just keep sucking me back in.
You used to try to get out of it.
Cause listen, I have stuff to do, Tom. I'm busy.
Who are you guys changing your last names? Are you going to now be Elaine Thomas?
No, Tanya's changing her name.
I think she changed to Thomas just for me.
No. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna be a stot.
Was it Dennis the Menace? Was he the guy that used to sabotage everything? No, it was a cartoon.
No, it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Somebody will think of it once we get off here.
Somebody will. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, that's right. I got to get back. I have to come back for Sunday to make Sunday dinner. That's a big production. Sunday
dinner. What are you making?
You know what? It usually it comes to me. You know, like I get inspired.
You're so stupid. I get inspired.
I had pasta last Sunday there, the chickpea pasta with tomatoes.
Dude, if you wasn't leaving so early, we could totally make you some turkey dumplings and have us like a Thanksgiving dinner, and you can eat some of the best things you ever ate in your life.
Well, I'll be up at 3:30, so I don't see why we can't do that.
I'm not gonna be up at 3:30. I'll probably be still awake at 3:30.
See, that'd be good. Yeah, maybe we just won't go to bed. Just go on the march at 3:30.
Well, I'm sure. Are you gonna stay up? Because the wedding's at like 7:30. You know that, right? Well, you go to bed like at 8.
Well, maybe I'll take a nap at the front table because I'll be sitting at the front table. I'll just put my head down. Put my head down on the table, pass over a little bit, and then.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna set you by my godmother.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's the head table.
The head table.
Right. Like, how are you seating everybody? Like people that know each other, you're trying to spread everybody out so we get to meet new people, or?
I don't care where y'all sit. I'm not gonna stress about it.
Oh, okay. Because I want to sit with your relatives and talk to them.
I don't know if you want to sit with my relatives or not. You can sit with my dad. You met my dad. My stepmom and them love you, so it's like
What
You might as well sit with people that like you instead of other.
so that's the whole world, really.
Nah, I don't know about that, but
Um,
I don't know. I thought about doing a seating arrangement, but I just think it's too much trouble. Like, what if people don't come? It's like,
right. And yeah, sometimes you put people they don't realize maybe they don't want to sit with somebody else or whatever. So, yeah.
yeah. So it's like, y'all just sit where you want to sit.
Perfect. Okay, I'll be at the head table.
Tom.
Yeah.
I told you you should be in the back.
Right.
Listen, if you sit up front, that big head, nobody's gonna be able to see around you.
So you've got a disc jockey, correct?
Yeah, we have a disc jockey.
And you have a photographer?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we have a videographer. So all those dance moves you got,
okay.
I'm gonna catch them on camera.
Yeah. What and then so I can fill in for the DJ every once in a while. I'll be the disc jockey.
No.
Just
no. What kind of music do you listen to?
Country.
Do you listen to country?
Yes, I do. Yeah. I'm more of a George Strait kind of guy.
Oh,
so
okay. So that's
the
like
new stuff is. I mean, I like a lot of the new stuff, but the Dirk Bentley and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah. But you like original country.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know that Travis Tritt's going to be here next week?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's going to be at the Rupp Arena. Tanya's mom's going.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I love Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt.
That's some old school right there, Travis Tritt.
Yeah. And so George Strait, Amarillo by morning.
I like that song. That's
a good tone.
Please don't sing though. I love that song, but you're messing it up. You're messing it up. Dude, hey, we could have karaoke. Me and Tanya sing karaoke. It's so much fun.
So several years ago, I'd gone to Cape Cod. It's a resort area around here. And then you could take a ferry over to, was it Martha's Vineyard? Or I think it was Martha's Vineyard. And we'd had several adult beverages waiting for the boat to come back, go back home at night. And I decided that it'd be a good idea. The boat's packed full of people. It's late at night. They've been running around all day and they're all trying to sleep. And I decided it'd be a good idea to have a sing along on the boat with all these strangers I didn't know. And there's this one song, "Trailers for Sale or Rent, Rooms."
I know what that is.
And I can sing that whole song right now. I know every word of it. But I got up there in front of everybody. I'm trying to get everybody to sing along, and I think it might have had something to do with the alcohol. I couldn't remember one word. I couldn't get going on the song. It was hilarious. But this young couple thought it was really cool, so they got up and they started singing. So we started having a sing along.
Oh,
and
that's funny.
Other people would jump in, and the captain of the boat. I was right by the where his room is or whatever it is. And he hears all this noise and everything, so he comes up, sticks his head out, and sees what's going on out here. It was pretty fun.
See, you take the party with you, Tom.
Yes, that was good.
That was your younger days. Now you're just grumpy and bitter.
That's right, Susan. What was his name again? Roger Miller. That's Trailers for Sailor Rent, Rooms to Let 50. I can sing and dance.
Wait, wasn't that on a TV show?
I don't know.
I think it was on a TV show.
Yeah.
You know how they take little excerpts of whatever.
So maybe we'll have like one time, or maybe I just dance all by myself on the dance floor.
Solo dance.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the solo dance by Tom Playlaw. Oh my God, that would be freaking hilarious.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Okay, so you could go right after the mother-son dance.
Right, just have me up by myself.
And then I'm gonna totally announce that. That would be hilarious. I'll have to talk it over with Boo, but that would be. And Dean would love it. Dean would, yeah. So he would be the one to say it.
Like, do my John Travolta, dance and stuff.
For some reason, I feel like that you would probably know about every step of Saturday Night Live.
No, Saturday Night Fever. No.
What Saturday Night Fever?
No, that was not. No,
Staying Alive.
I don't know if I ever saw that even. No chance.
What I guarantee you had a white suit back in the day, just like it.
I don't think I had a white suit. I had a light suit. Like most of my clothes are dark now, but I think I did have a light suit. Actually, I think there was in college. Remember when was it clogs? Remember clogs? Those shoes like with no back. Yeah. They were a big thing too. And I remember I had a picture.
Oh my God!
I used to wear the suit with my cowboy boots for a long time.
Yeah,
I had some really nice cowboy boots.
Oh, Tom, what are you wearing to the wedding?
You know what? I don't know yet. I'm going to wear a nice pair of slacks. Maybe. Well, it's not going to be too hot, right?
No, it's gonna be like 75.
Oh, okay. And it'd be a night, so it won't. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
I'll pretty up. Okay. I'll pretty up. I'll fix my
Put your
hair.
makeup on. Fix
Yeah,
your
I'll get
hair.
my hair. Yeah, get my hair.
You got a hair appointment like the day before, right?
Yeah. I tell you, I was going to the gym a while ago, and this nice older lady, I was carrying a bag with a bunch of stuff in it. She goes, "Well, what do you got in the bag, sir?" And I go, "It's my hair care products." And she's looking at me like, "Does this guy know he's bald? Like he doesn't have?"
She thought you were serious. See,
Yeah.
nobody takes you serious anymore, Tom.
Ever since I was on Survivor with you, I used to.
So stupid. All right, listen, I got stuff to do. We'll have to get out of here.
So next week we're going to go on Wednesday. We'll
okay.
do a show on Wednesday.
All right. Well, next week's going to be super busy.
All right. Well, we'll
see.
People do like to, it's right before the wedding. You have to have an update on status of all the things you need to get done and all that kind of stuff. So people are waiting.
Okay. All right. Next Wednesday. Bye.